Today feels like a good day to pull some shards, wouldn't you guys say? So for this video, let's go ahead and see what we can grab for some sacreds. Hey you guys, it's Cece. Welcome back to my channel. Any day I pull shards, I'm always really excited. And today we're gonna pull about 25 because that is what I have room for. Now I do want to emphasize this is my test server account. There's no boosted rates, no ×2, and I will low-key be jealous on my other accounts if I get anything here. So about half the sacreds we're gonna pull today. I'm gonna leave the rest of the shards for another day where I feel like I want to do some shard pulling, and it allows me not to dip into or retempted by the ones on my main account, which is waiting for some fusions. So let's hop into it. In terms of any champions here that would be game changing or game breaking, it's really hard to say because I am at the point, especially on this account, where I kind of just want to build things. I want to have fun with them. If I get a new legendary, really put them to the test with what I have. The only unfortunate thing here is that there is no PvP, so I can't really put them to the test in arena or live arena. But in terms of like dungeon teams and different builds, that's where I can kind of have some fun with it. So so far we're looking at epics, and that's the other thing. When there's not ×2 rates, you really notice the lack of legendary in sacred shards when you're pulling outside of rates like that. And a lot of the champs I've gotten so far, these epics, have definitely been repeats. So say I'm pulling, I don't know how many I'm pulling today, maybe about 25 or so. I think that'll be a good stopping number. We'll see if any of those will give me a legendary. Hopefully not a repeat legendary either. Something new, something I don't have would be great. Otherwise, I'm getting some fantastic epics. Rector Draft is a very good epic. I actually, part of me thought it liked a bit, and I was like, oh, maybe this would be a legendary. It was not. I am also still looking for 2 champs for Lady Mikage on here. Legendary, let's go! And it's the Panda! Pamba's 4-leaf. I actually do not have this champion. I haven't pulled him anywhere, but he's just so dang cute. Okay, looks aside, let's see what he actually does. So first off, he has an aura, ally HP in all battles by 25%. Okay. First skill, 50% chance of placing a 30% decreased speed debuff. A first turn decreased speed is nice. Will attack all enemies instead if the initial target is under 2 or more debuffs. 40% chance of placing a 30% decreased speed debuff. For 2 turns, places a sleep debuff on this champion for a turn. Oh, I'm putting myself to sleep. Just eating too much bamboo. Second skill, attacks all enemies before attacking, places a shield buff on all allies. That's nice. Increasing the duration of all buffs on all allies by a turn. After attacking, we have a chance to decrease the duration of all enemy buffs by a turn, even if the attack lands as a weak hit. I mean, that part is nice on there as well. Also increases the value of any shield buff on allies by 2% for each enemy buff that has its duration decreased by this skill. Then places a sleep debuff on this champion for a turn. So we're just always sleeping. Third skill, targeted enemy first places a 50% increase accuracy buff and 50% increase attack buff on all allies for 2 turns. That's nice. We have a chance of placing an enfeeble debuff on the target, which is cool. Finally, places a sleep debuff on this champion for a turn. So constantly sleeping. Now, it does have a good passive. Sleeping stage, passive effect, 50% chance of transferring any debuffs placed on an ally to this champion while they're under a sleep debuff. Okay. Will not transfer block, revive, stun, freeze, true fear, provoke. Okay. The start of this champion's turn removes any sleep debuffs from this champ. We're just taking a snooze between all our hits because we get a little sleepy, that's all. There is an active effect here as well. Transfer all debuffs from this champion to the enemy with the highest resistance if a sleep debuff was removed from this champion by this champion's passive skill. Okay, so overall, I think he seems decent. He seems like a decent support. There's no specific place he's standing out to me, though. There's nowhere that I'm like on my account, like, oh, this really fills XYZ role, honestly. Not mad at it. It's something I didn't have, so that excites me. But I wouldn't say it's a champ I'm pulling that I'm like, yes, I got Memphis. But he's just pretty cute. And honestly, he gets bonus points for that. So maybe that will be the only legendary we get today. But regardless, I feel like it's cute. He's always sleeping. In terms of when I'm planning to build him, though, that's the only thing. When am I actually going to go ahead and build him? I have quite a few supports, and again, I'm trying to figure out what niche. I think he would help me in faction wars. That's something I can work on here. We can play around, maybe do some builds on him. But for now, you guys, I am gonna put him on the back burner. Look at this champion. He's got writing all over him. Dang. What I need to do actually, what I really need to go through my index and figure out who I'm missing for what. But I think as I do Faction Wars, I will see that. I do not like this chat. Oh, it's like a fly. Oh, this is not my vibe. Not my vibe at all. Leech, Hex, I mean... Ooh, some of these like chants just give me the creepy crawl. I'm sorry. No offense to the champion, but I just did not like him as soon as I pulled it. He could be a decent champion, could be a decent one to build, but we'll see where I'm at the end of this after I finish pulling my shards. Didn't we just get her? Is that not a repeat? Surely. Husk? Yeah, I think I'm gonna pull... I think we'll do 25. Do half. And then at some point in the future, I will do the other 25. Be sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss out on the other shards I will be pulling here. Miscreated. I feel like I've pulled Miscreated multiple. This has got to be like my... Not necessarily all in one account, but it's got to be like my 5th or 6th between the 3 accounts I play. Somewhere up there. It's pretty high up there. This keeps baiting me and I keep thinking it's legendaries because it lags just a smidge. Just a bit. And then it's not. I mean, he looks cool too. One I didn't have. I'm telling you, Demon Spawn's got some interesting... This one, low-key, kind of give me Moth vibes. Cece, why do you keep seeing bugs in the chat? I don't know. I saw Moth immediately though. All right, let's do my last 2 sacred shards. And then I'm gonna go ahead and see where we're at for Mikage. I don't think I grabbed anything I need for her though. And last one. Fusion, Mikage. Still missing these. That is crazy. You know what? I do actually have a single primal shard. We're gonna go ahead and just pull this one primal as well. As I said, there's no boosted rate, so actually surprised it was not a rare. Just to throw it out there. Quite surprised that it was not a rare. So the champ that we're walking away with today is going to be this guy, Rambus 4-leaf. Bambus, not Rambus, Bambus. Like I said, he's cute. Am I going to build him right away? I don't think so. Skinwalkers. Go into my faction here. I think it can use a little help. 28. Yeah, it can use a little bit of help in here. Although, honestly, this account, like being my test server account, I haven't put a ton of effort into Faction Wars. But I mean, I could come up with unconventional ways or champions to build, ways to get around it. And I feel like part of me should, so I can get into hard mode and just kind of have fun and play around with that. But that is going to be a video for another day. That is it for today's video. And I actually didn't pull any champions either that aren't included in my brand new download link. So if you are starting a new account in Raid, or you have a friend wanting to start Raid, download using my link, get Narma the Returned on day 1 of playing. That's right, you get a legendary who has some poison and poison sensitivity, which works so well with Xenomorph right now. And then you do also get 3 really good epics once you reach level 10, level 20, and level 30. So that link is down below. As for this video, let me know, do you guys think I should go ahead and build a Bambus? Should I put him on the back burner? Leave the comments down below and be sure that you subscribe so you come back next time. I'll see you guys then. Bye!